So I've learned a lot about myself through this class, more than I honestly expected at first. Because as you may know, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, what are we even gonna learn in this class? Like, what are we gonna do? Should I drop? Like, my uncle recommended that I drop it. I was kind of like, I don't know. But I'm really happy that I actually ended up seeing the class through, and I could tell it was gonna be different, just based on the energy that I felt in the room on day one. And I think that being surrounded by a group of like-minded women was really valuable for me this semester because I gained a lot of confidence, and I learned more about my personality, my style under stress, all those kinds of tests that we took um, were really valuable, especially in topics like leadership and working with others, because I think some of those lessons are ones that I will, you know, take with me throughout my lifetime. Um, with that, I really liked how the class kind of restructured the way I think about leadership. So I've been more aware of my individual impact. It's strange to think of myself as perceived or as like someone that can really make a change in someone's life, but I like the view of leadership that like you can be a leader every single day just through small actions that seem inconsequential at the time. And so has kind of helped me be a little bit more confident, be more open with people, willing to like, I don't know, step up and help others and give someone a passing compliment on the street. Like, I've typically been more introverted pretty much my whole life until I kind of came to college. I don't know, put myself out there a lot more, and I'm really happy I did. So, another thing with leadership that I found really valuable from this class is having Lori Ryerkirk present, because I found it interesting how she talked about putting herself in the shoes of her employees and being really empathetic, trying to be inclusive with other cultures. I think it's great for a CEO to have that kind of approach to, members of their team. And I wanted to kind of keep a more open mind going into the Action for Change project of everybody else's different styles when they work on a team, because typically I haven't really enjoyed group projects in the past. Honestly, like, the Action for Change project was one of the few times my team members have contributed something, and I really learned to kind of sit back and listen and like try not to steamroll, because I was more aware of my own tendencies as someone who is always like very eager to get the work done and everything. So I wanted to be aware of my partner's different personality styles going into that, and I think that made communication a lot smoother, because I was more willing to like talk about everybody's ideas at first and not really like jump into everything and kind of take over as I have in the past. So I think that was a really valuable experience. I really enjoyed working on a team, which was nice because I don't know, I've never really been able to like trust other people to do the work before, but I know that's going to be a lesson I'm going to have to learn in my career at some point, just because like I'm studying engineering, and a lot of it's going to be collaborative. I know that it's like I rarely am going to do a project by myself, if ever. So I have to be good at working with other people, and I really liked how the class emphasized like respecting everybody's differences, being inclusive, understanding each other, and learning to communicate well with each other. That was one of the most valuable things that I took away from WISE. So One thing that I was really excited to share with my family before break was the Action for Change project, because I do genuinely think the maternal wall is a very underrepresented issue for women in STEM. It's part of the reason why we did the project in the first place. And a lot of the research that I did, I found very surprising, very, very saddening, but really shocking. I thought more attention should be brought to the issue, and I was really proud of how the project turned out. So, yeah, I wanted to share that with my friends and family over break, and as well as specifically with my brother, what I've learned about the growth mindset, because I've noticed him make comments about how he's not naturally smart and how he always compares himself to me because I've always been like more of a high achiever in school and done typically well. And I just wanted him to know that you can't really compare yourself to other people like that. It's damaging to have like a fixed mindset to think that, you know, you can't learn and you can't grow. And especially because everyone is on a different path, everyone is smart in their own way. And I would hate to see him give up on school just because he doesn't think he's good enough, when really it's hard work that makes the biggest difference of all, like over natural ability any day. And so I'm still trying to take those kind of lessons from the growth mindset and use them in my everyday life and everyday mode of thinking, because I do tend to ascribe to a more perfectionist mindset a lot of the time. And it's damaging for me because I feel like I have to always take over and get everything right and get perfect grades or whatever, when really it's I know I learn the best through failure, like most people do. And I'm not always going to be perfect every time. So, something I wanted to share with my brother, but also something I'm trying to listen to my own advice on. But overall, I'm really happy that I took the class. I learned a lot, and yeah, I'm grateful for the experience that I had.